Hey everyone, Tom Caffarella here from Cameron Real Estate Group. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how you can get an automated 30-page CMA with a cash offer for every listing appointment that you go on. And this is a benefit that we provide not only to the Cameron agents that work under my team, the 150 agents that are on my team, but it's also a service that we provide to outside agents, right? Because we want to have the ability, my ultimate goal is to buy as many properties as I can to buy, fix, and flip. And I buy, fix, and flip over 100 properties in Massachusetts each and every year. So the 30-page CMA report that we give to our agents and to outside agents allows us to tell you before we even go into the property what we can pay, right? So the 30-page report, I'm going to give you a little bit of detail, but first I want to tell you that I have a full-time person doing this. So the only purpose, the only role, the only job this guy has at my office is to create this 30-page report for each and every seller appointment that we go on each and every week. And we go on over 100 selling appointments each and every week for properties that I may end up buying as an investor. So every report that Ryan, who's in my office that prepares the CMAs, does for me contains 30 pages roughly, plus or minus a couple, and I'm going to tell you what it contains. Number one, it contains my investor offer. Number two, it contains all of the public record information. So you're going to get a public record page, right? The one that you're going to be able to get out of the MLS. You're going to get a Google map picture. You're going to get the two recent, most comparable sales in average condition. Then you're going to get the two comparable sales in what we call after repair value condition, what the condition would be after my team fixed and flipped them. And that's actually how we come up with our offer. We have a formula that's derived from the after repair value based on the two comps. So for every property, every seller that you meet with, you're going to get 4 comps, 2 what we would call retail comps in average condition, and 2 after repair value comps. You're also going to get the Zillow value, and you're going to get the street scene. So the street scene for us is a very important, it's a very important component of how we value properties, because we look to see what else sold on that particular street. And now we know, of course, that if a property sold 2 years ago, that it's not going to be comparable to something that's sold today. But why we like to look at the street scene is because certain streets, as we know, sell higher than others, right? So you could run a radius of a quarter of a mile, but if your property's on a main road, it's going to sell for less than that property that's on a cul-de-sac. And so the street scene is something that we always take into comparison with that. We're also going to give you the Zillow printout. Now, some people say, Zillow's way off, but I would argue that Zillow is the quickest way to get a rough ballpark of what a property is worth. So we always look at Zillow. We also like to look at Zillow because of the fact that we know every seller is going to look at Zillow. So it's very important for us to know the Zillow value in order to then make adjustments. If the property is a rental property, we're also going to give you what we call our rental property valuation, right? And that's the number that I would pay to hold that property as a rental. And my team is allowed to use the higher of the rental property valuation or my investment offer, right? Because one or the other is going to be good for me. Either I hold it as a rental or I fix and flip it, okay? And so every single agent on my team, every single seller appointment, they get this 30-page report. And what it allows my agents to do is if they're on the fly and they don't have time to do a CMA, because a lot of our agents are busy going on tons of seller appointments, they can basically get the Cliff Notes version of a CMA before they go out to the property, and they also know what my cash offer is going to be. So to check out to see what one of my CMAs looks like, I'm going to give you the ability to get one for free, just a sample one that we've already run on a particular property, just so you can see what it looks like. In order to get that, go to www.workingwithinvestors.com, put in your name, put in your email, and we will send you off one of those CMAs. Again, that's www.workingwithinvestors.com. Thank you.